Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. I'm Kaitlyn Neukam, and today, among a lot of things, Jasper has a lot of exciting things going on at all times, but today we are specifically talking about a new sort of project initiative that's kind of coming to our area. So we have Father Christian, a associate pastor at St. Joe's Catholic Church, so welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
So before we get into the exciting new things that St. Joseph's is doing, I'd love to hear a little bit about what you do as an associate pastor at St. Joe's.
Sure. As an associate pastor, it means that I'm you could say the helper or the number two for the lead pastor, Father John. And there are actually three associates at the parish, so myself and Father Homero and Father Darnus. In my role, I preach a couple times a weekend and lead prayers at our masses. I also do a fair amount of teaching at the parish with different groups, from youth to older people, and then visiting people, for example, in the hospital when we get a call for that. So those are just some of the things I do in my role as associate pastor.
Yeah, a lot of different things, and again, that's why we really enjoy you being able to come on and talk about some new and exciting things happening. So you guys are presenting something a little bit new to the community of Dubois County and whatnot, and I'd love to hear more about what's going on at St. Joe's.
Yeah, so specifically I came today to talk about an initiative we're having called Quiet on Kundek. And Quiet on Kundek is really it's not actually centered around any particular event. Quiet on Kundek is really about promoting awareness of the value of taking some time in silence in personal life, silent meditation, silent prayer, and also to help people know that our church is a great place to do that, to take some silent time in the middle of your day, whether that's if you're at work or at school, on your lunch break or on your way home or on your way to school, that it's just a great place to come and get some quiet time. And even from a secular perspective, the benefits of silence are really quite significant. I was just reading an article from Psychology Today, and it was talking about how silence, when we take that time, it reduces tension in our life, it lowers our blood pressure, it actually increases our brain cell growth. So there are a lot of real benefits in that way just from doing that. And our culture today is so noisy,
yes,
right? With our phones, with all the many different distractions that we have. And so we kind of have to be deliberate to take that time to maybe have some quiet or silence in our day. And of course, coming from the church, we want to help people reconnect spiritually as well through that silence. So the reason it's called Quiet on Kundek is because our church is on Kundek Avenue, and this is really an invitation to people to come spend some of that quiet time in the church. Yeah.
Do you have to practice religion to utilize the space?
Not at all. Our church is, we're open to visitors and for our services, or even just throughout the day. And this initiative is really about inviting people to come even through the day when nothing is going on. So our church is open from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day, and we welcome people to come visit. Now, on Wednesdays from noon to 7 p.m., that time slot is really particularly set aside for what we call silent adoration. So that's a really great time to come. If you come at other times, there's always a little bit of a risk that there'll be a funeral going on or a wedding rehearsal, and so I can't guarantee. But on Wednesdays from noon to 7 p.m., we always have, there's nothing else going on, But even most of the time the other days, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m., it's usually a pretty quiet place to come. You can usually count on it being quiet. And so, yeah, that's what we're encouraging and wanting people to know that, yeah, you don't have to be Catholic, you don't have to be anything, but just come and enjoy this quiet time in this quiet place. And our church is newly renovated too, so it's a good opportunity to invite people to come, see the beauty that we have been able to bring to the church. Now, it was always a beautiful church, but even more so now.
Yes. Is this event going to be going on for a long duration of time, or are you just kind of feeling it out? What can people expect?
In a way, it's permanent. It's a permanent invitation. It's an awareness that we want to raise permanently, but we are doing it particularly this year, I would say this school year, 2023, 2024. It's partly because the Catholic bishops in the United States have asked all of us really to think of creative ways to help people become more aware of the presence of God, particularly in the Eucharist. And so this is one way we're inviting people to experience that presence during this particular year.
Very good, very good. It sounds like it's going to be a fantastic resource for those who just need a little bit of reprieve, because as you have stated, again, life is very noisy, very busy, very everything. So if you need a moment to just maybe even step out of your comfort zone and step into a place where you can just be for a little bit.
Absolutely, yeah. And I've often think that life is kind of like a Where's Waldo book. It's just so full of distractions. And it's like, well, where's God? Well, he's in there, but he's kind of too hard to see because there's too much else going on. And so the way that we can reconnect is by kind of reducing those distractions.
Yeah. So if individuals are wanting a little more information or just to be more detailed about St. Joe's Church, where we go?
Just if you're looking for more information, or you just you want to remember what our hours are, and you can go to our Facebook page, St. Joe Jasper. It's very easy to find, and our staff does a great job of keeping it updated.
So that's the one resource. Definitely need to get on.
Yeah, our Facebook page is really helpful and wonderful. Of course, we have a great office staff, and so if you're not on Facebook and you need information, you can always give us a call and be happy to provide you with that.
Gotcha. And Father, remind us again, Quiet on Kundek, what days and times?
So Quiet on Kundek is really every day from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. But that time when you're going to have guaranteed silence is noon on Wednesdays to 7 p.m. And then on Thursday evenings as well, actually, from 7 to 8. Okay,
good to know. And if for people who need to write it down or put it in their plans, hopefully they got it. But Father Christian, thank you so much for coming in today. We're excited to see, hopefully, that a lot of people get to take advantage of Quiet on Kundek and all of its benefits.
Thanks again for having me. It's really good to be here.
Of course, we appreciate all that you do for our community and more.
Thank you.
Thank you so much at home for watching. This has been your 18 WJTS in.form with Quiet on Kundek, and we are local people watching local people.